saw this evening, young man, I try to improvise most of it. And it's only when the audience, I don't know why I'm shouting, it's only when the audience sometimes they need material. Sometimes they need to think, okay, this guy, he knows what he's doing, and he's not just a rambling psychopath. So I will sprinkle in the material to let them see that it's not all improvised. But I think they even think that stuff is improvised, because my style is, well, it's not like a magician. You just don't. Well, you know, opening the show for Conan is, well, first of all, it's not my show. You know, I have to get them ready for another gentleman, and in reality, they should forget me the second that he walks out. So it's much different in that way, in that I'm setting the table as opposed to the guy that people are coming to see. And so in that regard, you know, I can't say everything I want to say. You know, my instinct, in fact, I was just talking about this with the band tech the other day about, because he could tell that I censored myself a couple of times with this audience member, and but it wasn't because I just didn't, it wasn't because of a language or anything. It was, you know, it was more content. And again, it's not the Jimmy Pardo show, so I didn't want to go too far with a guy and then have people wonder, hey, what the hell just happened? Conan O'Brien! You know, so like, it's also for television. So, and you know, these sometimes they're tourists, and sometimes, so, you know, you do have to watch language and maybe a little bit content. But I'm very lucky in that I am told to just go out and be funny, and they have let me do that. The worst set, I mean, there's so many. I mean, there's the one where I got, and it's available on the Onion AV Club. They animated the story of me getting chased in my car by a bunch of Navy guys. That's a true statement. They hated me and threatened to kill me and chased me. I had one where a guy wanted to beat me up afterwards, and I hid in the kitchen so that he wouldn't beat me up. I had another show where the other comics were stretching off to the side to get ready in case there was a fight. That's how bad that one was. You know, I mean, you know, the truth is those stories are like from, you know, 15, 20 years ago. The really, really bad ones. You know, now a bad one is just, I'm unhappy with it. You know, they're never bad. But back then, boy, I was the king of bad. I used to at the Improv in Chicago, the comics used to love coming in and watching me perform if it was a bad audience, and then you would hear, there was a balcony, and you would hear, if only one comic came in to watch, you would hear the comic run down the stairs, the door would open, you'd hear, he's snapping, Pardo's snapping! And then all the comics would come in and watch me just have a breakdown and just lash out at these people. The worst set was in Rockford, Illinois, where I ended up in the fetal position on the stage, just begging people to leave. That was the worst set. And that one went on. I did not leave the stage for an hour and 45 minutes. And at some point, a guy came back in during it and went, oh my God, this guy's still up there? It was awful. And I did not know how to leave the stage.